Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Living in Northern California. Today we have a special episode. We're going to be talking about pros and cons of Rancho Cordova. Now, if you follow us, and we'll send some links as well, we have a few videos on Rancho Cordova. What's going to be coming out is Top Things to Do Kids Edition. We have some home tours, and now we're going to be doing pros and cons of Rancho Cordova. So stay tuned.
Yeah. And if you're new to our channel, make sure to give a little love to that subscribe button and click on that notification button so you can be the first to know about videos and communities and neighborhoods just like this in Northern California. All right, so let's get started with Rancho Cordova. Like Steven said, we had a few clients that moved out there, so we're exploring the city of Rancho Cordova. There are still quite a bit of things to do out there, a lot of land to build on. So let's start with proximity and location. Where is Rancho Cordova located?
Well, it is probably about 25 miles from Roseville.
Yes.
Right?
Yep. And it's next to Folsom.
So about 25 miles from Roseville. And from Roseville, you're not going to take the freeway to get there. So it's going to take a little bit longer than you would think for 25 miles. You're going to go down Sunset Avenue. And so I'm thinking 25 miles shouldn't take that long. It still took us about 35 minutes.
Right.
But it's right next to Folsom, El Dorado. It's right by the 50 freeway.
Yes. And
right?
So just for location purposes, it is about 28-ish, 30 minutes from the Sacramento airport.
Okay.
It is, let's see, about an hour and 57 minutes to South Lake Tahoe.
You got a cheat sheet?
And
How long from South Lake Tahoe?
A little shy of 2 hours.
It's awesome.
And then about a 2 hour and 38-minute drive to San Francisco. And so it's, it's definitely like a really good city to look into. It's still not too far from the Bay Area. You still have the Sierras. So
That's always a selling point too. Like when we have clients going to Rancho Cordova, Folsom, El Dorado, Citrus Heights, even Roseville, Rockland. A selling point is Tahoe, Lake Tahoe. Yeah. We're really close to Lake Tahoe.
Yeah.
Well,
it's funny because some people from the Bay Area, they're like, I don't want to leave the Bay Area because of the beaches. I'm like, when was the last time you went in that water? Right. We have Folsom Lake, which is right around the corner, and they do have beaches, but it's a lake, so it's warmer water.
But the cool thing is it's not too far from the Bay Area. I mean, we're from the Bay Area. We're right outside of the Bay Area now in Rockland, but we go to the Bay Area at least once a week, sometimes more. Our son lives out there. Our daughter lives out there. Family, friends lived out there. It's not that far. So, I mean, if we want to get away to the city, it's just a quick day trip. Yeah, it's no big deal.
Yesterday we went to Concord for our son's ear
That's right.
procedure.
We went to Vallejo 2 days before that.
Yeah. So it's not too far of a drive, but the cost of living is definitely better, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. So schools in Rancho Cordova. So, with any cities, I feel like there's always going to be areas where there's going to be good schools and areas that are going to be, rated lower than average. Rancho Cordova definitely has cons as far as, the older part of Rancho Cordova. There's going to be some areas that are not as nice. I know when we first went to Rancho Cordova to show our clients some resale homes, we were in the older part of Rancho Cordova. It was a little bit more run down. The schools, there's going to be certain schools in that area that are rated 3 or 4, even 5. But then you have the newer communities where we ended up going to, where it's a lot nicer, newer. The schools were in what they call the Rancho Cordova Folsom district, which is 8, 9 newer schools. So really depending on what area you're looking at in Rancho Cordova, the schools and the neighborhoods are going to vary.
It kind of reminds me of Roseville, East Roseville, West Roseville.
Yeah.
You have East Roseville. I feel like it's a little bit more congested. There's more traffic. Everything's a little bit older. School ratings are a little bit lower. You have West Roseville where they're building. Everything seems to be brand new state-of-the-art schools. turnkey homes with good deals. In Rancho Cordova, we're finding that it's pretty similar.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, for sure. And then, so as far as housing prices go, and the cost of living in Rancho Cordova, it says here the cost of living in Rancho Cordova is 13% higher than the national average, and this is with payscale.org. And then it says that the median home price is $549,908, and the median rent is $1,672 a month.
Is that California?
Yeah, that's so funny because that's like we visited this new community and we did a video on it on the ranch, and they had houses starting at 520. Our client got into,
Yeah.
and it's like when you hear of 500s for a brand new house, you're like, wait, in California, like you're thinking 500s maybe like an old resale that has a lot of work. This is brand spanking new house
Yeah. So that client in particular, I mean, we showed them
resale.
a bunch of resales, and like Rose was saying, it's like a whole nother city. It's older homes, more traffic, some homeless, right? And then we took them to a new build, and I don't want to say, I want to say the price wasn't that much different. So
Yeah.
you could get a...
Well, yeah, no, we were looking in the 500 resale,
So
maybe
that,
like a little
that
bit
home,
shy, yeah.
That home, because it was a ready-built home, they had some good incentives, was on the list. We looked at it, and they right then were sure that's where they wanted to go, because you could have the older home for the same price, brand new home in a nicer area, closer
Better
to the
schools.
freeway, which they have a lot of these right now.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
yeah.
obviously, like one of the downsides to new builds is there's going to be a lot of construction going on. There may be like a lot of open land still there. It
Yeah.
might not have as many grocery stores and stuff as the resale homes, but it's just the pros are like it's cleaner. You have newer schools. This specific community, the ranch, and then also Monte Elena, they're going to be going to like the best schools in the area. So, you know, in comparison to it compares to like Folsom schools.
Yeah.
So it's really good schools.
And then I was surprised. So we started going to Rancho Cordova a little bit over a year ago. And I said, we got to make a top things to do in Rancho Cordova.
There's a
and
lot.
sometimes it's tricky to do. But I said, we
Sometimes
need to
go
break this into
places- Sometimes we go to places and all we can find are like coffee shops and restaurants.
a
and we're
couple
like,
things, right? If you start getting in the mountains a little bit, it's like, this is a cool town, but there's only so much you can do.
Sure.
So it was easy for me to find actually two different things. So we were going to do top things to do, but I was like, let's break it up into a kids edition and a top things to do, because there's a lot of things you can do with the kids.
Yeah.
And so that video isn't out yet. It should be coming out soon.
Yes.
Stay tuned, because our kids have little cameos in it, but we took them to the park where they have a pond where you could fish, and
Yeah.
the American River's right there.
It's Hagen Park.
Hagen Park, and we liked it so much that we are going to have our son's birthday party there, and it's about a 35-minute drive for us.
Yeah.
But that's how much we liked it. They have a train ride there, petting,
zoo.
all that stuff. So
Yeah.
that was that. They have your basics like glow-in-the-dark miniature golf, escape rooms.
Yeah.
What did we take
So
them?
there's the shopping complex.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was called, but there's like the spaghetti factory. Like he said, the escape room. We
Virtual
did the
reality.
Yeah, it's called the Sacramento Family Activity, where it's indoor.
Check it out.
golf,
It'll be in the video.
arcade. Yeah, so it was really fun to see that. And then there's that one that you want to go to. We haven't done it yet for the video, but it's the four-wheeling.
Yeah, we
thing.
still gotta go four-wheeling.
Yeah.
It's like, we're going four-wheeling. So we're gonna take a Suburban, and it's cool. They have a four-wheeling place there. A really cool lobster place that's kind of like a hole in the wall. And I was
Yeah.
like, we need to check this place
Yeah.
out, because they have prime rib, lobster, crab, all that stuff.
And you know
from
us, we love food.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Restaurants and all that good stuff.
So the point is, there's more things than I expected to do in Rancho Cordova, to where we made 2 videos. out
And
of it.
that doesn't include. What about the rock climbing thing?
Yeah,
Golden
yeah. There's a
Arch?
bunch of things, right?
Yeah.
There's rock climbing.
Yeah. So, you know, Rancho Cordova is along the American River.
Yeah.
And then just up the street is Folsom Lake. So Folsom Lake is about 20 minutes from Rancho Cordova. So there's a lot of outdoor activities. So like that park, what we liked about Hagen Park was that they have like a little fishing pond. Our son's really into fishing, and it so happened that we brought them with us to the video of like the kid activity, so we ended up going there. But literally like a little 5-minute walk, we were at the American River. And you could go fishing there.
I think the American River was part of the park.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. So it's like right behind it. And so you have like all that water, you know, when it gets hot, you have the Folsom Lake and then the American River. So there's just a lot of stuff to do just around this
More than we
area.
thought. You know, I was very surprised. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, there's a lot to do here. And it's really close to, it's kind of like in the middle of everything. So
Yeah.
I love that it's close to Lake Tahoe. I wasn't a big fan of the older area. When we got to a new area, I'm a big fan now because we got at least 2 of our clients just like that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because of the deals we found in brand new homes.
Well, and people, you know, like Rancho Cordova, we knew about it because one of our other clients wanted to buy a house there too. But, you know, it's right next to Folsom. And so Folsom is a very well-known, very good community, really good schools. So if you just go over to the city next to it, you're getting good schools also and a new neighborhood and stuff, but the price point isn't like Folsom yet.
Sure.
So I feel like there's a lot of really good opportunities there.
So like I said, coming from Rockland, it gets congested around commute hours, right? So if we want to go home at, let's say even 3 we have to take, is it Sunrise? And there's a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not gonna say it's throughout the whole city, but from our experience getting in and out to go back home at certain times, going up there was nothing, but going back it was a little bit more traffic.
I mean, but like the freeways, I don't feel like there was much traffic, right?
No, I mean, shoot, the 65, the 50, I've never been in big traffic jams like experience like 680, 880, 580, 24 in the Bay Area. You can't even compare it.
Yeah. And then hospitals, you know, a lot of our clients are nurses and stuff relocating here to California.
Shout out to the nurses out there.
So Mercy Sun One Medical Center is about 22 minutes from there. UC Davis Medical Center is about 17 minutes from there.
Kaiser's in Rancho Cordova, right?
Rancho Cordova. Yeah, it's in Rancho Cordova. So there's quite a bit of like hospitals around. And
hold on, do they have a Costco?
Yes,
they have a Costco.
They do. But I don't think it's in Rancho Cordova.
Is it right outside?
It was Citrus Heights.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, because I know we had.
You sure?
Yeah, hold on.
Look it up.
Let me look. Yeah, Costco seems to be like one of the things.
No, because I remember looking at the Kay Vanian homes, and she mentioned there's a Costco.
Oh,
right
you
there.
know what? It is.
Yeah,
it's
there's one in Rancho Cordova. Right?
Yeah, it's off.
Gotta have a Costco.
Yeah,
because if not, that's a con. And the Costco in Roseville is the one we go to.
So congested.
That's a busy one. That's a con.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyways, if you guys are interested in more information on Rancho Cordova, we got a couple videos coming out, top things to do. I think we already have some videos out of a neighborhood out there, right? The brand new neighborhoods. There's a lot of deals right now. So if you guys are looking, you want more information, just hit us up. We'd love to connect with you.
Yeah. Again, if you're new to our channel, give a little
love to subscribe.
Elijah was actually practicing that last night. He was like, Mom, how do you do the heart? I was like this. And then he goes, give a little love. He's like, hold on, let me try that again.
Because he was in a video, the kids edition. So the kids are having fun. We hope you guys enjoy these videos. Leave a comment. What's your guys' experience with Rancho Cordova, good or bad? Would you like more information? What other videos you want us to do? Comment. You can even call us, email us. We'd love to connect. So thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Peace.